What's up everyone? Today I'm gonna make a video on so you want a bug eye, blob eye, or hawkeye Subaru Impreza. It's gonna be for the wagons and the sedans. I'm mainly gonna focus on the NA chassis, just like mine today, because that's more budget friendly, and if you want to do a boost swap, they're super easy to do because everything's relatively plug and play with these Subarus. So the first warning I'd give is for people to look out for rust on the rockers. Super normal. Got some stuff down in there, some stuff there, but right here where the bumper usually ties into the quarter, that usually rots out pretty bad, and like some I see there's like a hole like that big. For instance, on this side it is starting, but it's not too bad. And then up in here there was also that like plastic stuff that they have on the factory that just holds moisture up in there when I originally got this car. So I took it off and noticed, I'm like, oh yum, that's just sick. But this side, it doesn't have any rust. It's doing good. And down in here, let's see if I can get my camera in there, it's not too bad, or little to no rust at all. Another thing, with these being 20-year-old cars, I'm just gonna refer to them as that. Rot is a really, not rot, sorry, salvage titles. Sorry, we're off of the rot stuff. Salvage titles is a really big thing. With this car, I'm pretty sure it got sideswiped because this doesn't like to stay, which it also could be just time. Got some Bondo right here. My clear coat's a little wonky, and this door lock does not work, so it could have been a victim to a theft. I have no idea, but that keyhole does not work with the key that I have. Another thing I'd like to talk about is motor and transmissions. If you're able to, I'd suggest you go with the manual transmission. I just went with the auto just because this was the only one on the market. So, I mean, you take what you could get. So, there's a difference between piston slap and rod knock. This car has piston slap. It's really just normal for any Subaru. If it has higher mileage, they sound kind of knocky, even when they're brand new. But I will show you what piston slap sounds like. I'm gonna shut up and let you hear it. It kind of sounds like it's knocky. And then when you give it some revs, it doesn't progressively get louder with the RPMs like rod knock does. So that's one big thing you want to look out for. If you rev it and the ticking basically gets louder, don't buy that car or lowball them, because that thing's junk, dude. And the automatic transmissions, yeah, it's cool if you don't know how to drive stick and whatnot, but I'd really suggest doing a swap as soon as possible because these automatic transmissions kind of suck. This car I'm gonna do a drain and fill on because it gives me a really hard kick going from first into second. And probably what everyone's thinking, how cheap and easy are these cars to mod? Super simple. Everything is really just kind of plug and play on this. I have 2008 to 2014 WRX wheels, no spacers needed. They fit pretty good. I'm on some max speeding rod coilovers I got from a buddy for super cheap. Got a carbon fiber hood, marketplace find. Got this like sex spec style grill, eBay find. Ganador / M3 style mirrors, another eBay find. And then got the WRX kick panel and glove box. So originally, at least for the bug eyes, they come with the black dash, and everything else is like gray other than the dash. But I have a later spec door card. These are what the OEM door cards are supposed to look like. Not a super big fan of them. But I have a race seat I'm going to toss in here, and I'm going to try to get complete bug eye wagon WRX interior. They're decently cheap, pretty easy to find because WRXs, especially bug eyes, they're pretty commonly found in junkyards just because of potential motor failure or transmission failure, because that's really the bane of these cars' existences. Another thing I'd say to look out for is hatches. If you find one with a good hatch, make sure the hatch stays good, because all of them, they're always dented. This is always broken. You have to crawl through, and it's a whole situation, and it's not super fun. But everything on these cars is pretty compatible. So I'm gonna make some videos about me swapping the rear end, because I do like the bug eye rear end, but I am gonna go with the blob eye taillights just because I feel like these are way too smooth for a bug eye, because like you have the super circular headlights, you have the big fog lights, and then you just have these flat taillights, which I find a little weird. So I'm gonna swap out the taillights, make a video on that, and hopefully find a new hatch, because I don't like this hatch just because of how cooked it is. But yeah, this was a quick little video, little buyer's guide on these cars. If you want more videos like this, please let me know, and I'm down to do more in the future. And I'm going to make more videos of me wide bodying this and doing a bunch of other stuff to it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.